You're listening to the Love Unplugged podcast, episode 90. Today on Self Saturdays, I'm talking about your morning and evening routines. I haven't always had them in place and can definitely say that they make a world of difference. But I find that one is more important than the other, and I'll share why. So without further ado, let's jump on in. Hey there, I'm your host, Jessica Fragon, and I am passionate about doing the inner work needed to reach your goals. Let me be your guide as we navigate all the fears and insecurities that surface when it's time to step outside of your comfort zone. Along with my knowledgeable guests and industry experts, I'm here to teach you how to reawaken your life purpose and passion and create the steps to turn your intentions into action. Ultimately, my goal is to empower you to rise above those blocks holding you back and start living a life that you are worthy and deserving of. So come on, it's time to slow down, find a comfy spot with your favorite organic tea, and get inspired. Thank you for tuning in to the Love Unplugged podcast. Happy Saturday morning, loves. I'm so honored to have you join me for another Self Saturdays episode. But before we start, I want to share how I'm setting myself up for this episode. Today, I am sipping on Nutmeg Milk's newest product. She just released cold pressed nut milks, and I am absolutely loving the silky cacao. I can't get enough of her nut milks, and I will recommend them to anybody who can get their hands on them. So definitely check her out. Now, I'm also diffusing Gratitude today by Sage, which smells heavenly. Now, back to the episode. Today, I want to chat with you about daily routines, as they are critical to your success throughout the day. They set you up on the right foot, and they ensure that you stay focused for the entire day. In fact, this is a recurring theme that I hear from most of the most productive people in the world. Part of their success is attributed to the fact that they are committed to following their daily routines, and thankfully they share advice and tips on how we can create our own or adjust our routines to make them even more effective. In my opinion, morning routines have had a lot of focus. A morning routine will give you the fuel to power through your day, but your evening routine truly sets you up for success for the following day. Have you ever started your day still tired, needing extra coffee just to get started? Have you ever started your day having absolutely no clue what you should be working on or doing first, and therefore get distracted by emails or maybe other people's to-do lists, and then look at the clock and it's already 2 p.m. and you've gotten nothing accomplished? How do you feel on those days? I've had them so many times in the past, and even sometimes now when I don't follow my evening routine, and it's not great. Now, regardless of how effective your morning routine is, if you have not had the proper amount of quality sleep, you are already starting on the wrong foot. Sleep is at the core of setting yourself up for success. Research shows that a lack of quality sleep affects your health on many levels if prolonged, but it also impacts your ability to stay focused and productive throughout the day. Therefore, the number one thing to start with when establishing a good evening routine is setting yourself up to be able to have quality sleep. And that means including in our practice the following things. So pick a bedtime that allows you to sleep at least 7 hours and stick to it. Turn off all electronics at least 1 hour prior to your bedtime. Unwind and decompress by taking a hot bath with Epsom salts or reading a book or doing a bedtime yoga stretch to release all that tension from the day. And then you can even take it up a notch by diffusing a calming essential oil that promotes relaxation. The next item to include in your evening routine would be planning for the next day. This will help you start your day already knowing what you need to focus on. So take some time at the end of each day to brain dump anything that's on your mind from the day and what you know you need to get done tomorrow. Prioritize that list in order of what needs to get done first and organize your schedule. So do you have similar tasks that can be batched? Do you need to time block or set time limits for certain tasks? Then look at your calendar. Do you have any appointments scheduled that you need to prepare for? Create a plan based on everything that you've reviewed and written down, and then have it ready for you when you start first thing in the morning. So here's what my evening and morning routines look like, and they do change based on the season that I'm in. So my evening routine begins with winding down 1 hour before bed, which starts at 9 p.m. I have a calendar reminder and an alarm that goes off in my phone for this. I will write down whatever I need to do the next day. I'll look over my calendar for any appointments scheduled because I have missed appointments when I don't know what's coming up. And then I wash my face and brush my teeth. I'll either drink some tea or water with lemon. I'll read my book for a little bit. I will do a quick yoga stretch just to relax my body. Now, I'm working on turning off Netflix 1 hour before bed, but this is a hard one for me to break as I used to fall asleep within minutes of Friends being on. It's something that my brain and body got used to when I was working 2 jobs, and it's hard for me to kick as for some reason when it's super quiet, my mind just keeps racing and thinking about everything. So that's still something I am working on. Sometimes I am able to keep the TV or Netflix off for that full hour before bed. And then sometimes I do need it right before bed just to help me go into sleep. Now, my morning routine is I wake up at least 1 hour before I need to start work. I will drink some water with some lemon and then I'll make some tea. I diffuse some essential oils to help me feel energized. I do a quick yoga stretch. I write in my journal, so I have 2 different journals. I have one that focuses on gratitude, so that's my 5-minute journal. And then I have my other journal where I write down all of my dreams, so my goals that I want to achieve as if they're already in the present. Then I eat a very light breakfast because I never like to feel heavy in the morning. And then I get ready for the day and I start working. Now, something important to remember is that what works for one person may not work for you. It is all about finding a routine that works best for you by trying things and adjusting them as you go. So be patient with yourself. It can take some time to get into a rhythm, but the most important thing that you can do is stick to it and be committed. The benefits are incredible when you take time to prioritize you and take care of yourself. When you are in a good place, well rested, focused, and clear on your plans, you will accomplish so much more than you thought. So that wraps up another Self Saturdays episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I would love to hear your thoughts on these episodes. Are you liking them? Is there a certain topic that you want to hear from me on? I definitely want to know. I love connecting with you guys, so please reach out to me and share your thoughts. So you can do this by either leaving a review on the episode itself, or you can head over to my Instagram. My handle is @ProjectLoveCo and send me a DM. You can also connect with me through my website by signing up for my love letters, where you will receive my best advice, practices, and tools that I use to change my own journey of self-discovery. So have a wonderful Saturday, and I hope you take some time to invest in yourselves today. I'm Jessica, and thanks for tuning in today to Love Unplugged, the podcast. If there are any questions or topics you'd love answered on the show, head on over to www.projectloveco.com and share your request with me. If you haven't yet, go to iTunes and subscribe, rate, and review this podcast and share it with a loved one. Your feedback means the world to me, and the community we've created is what fuels our discussions here. After all, this is all for you. Join me next time for another unplugged conversation.